Thank you for watching or listening to This Is True Really News. Please like, subscribe, and follow us because we need the friends. Or we'd like the friends. Like my hat? This is really cool. Yeah, I think that pretty much does it. Sheila?
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
Now stand by.
Standing. Well, actually, I'm sitting.
Which one of these do you want? The white or the khaki?
Khaki. Denim. Khaki. There you go. Wardrobe change.
Yep.
Kentucky officials have warned motorists to avoid a portion of U.S. Highway 62. What's OFFAL? Awful? Awful?
Awful.
Chicken offal had been spilled along the roadway,
Guts.
making it awful to drive there. The Calvert City Fire Department is attempting to wash the waste material off the roadway, so the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet. They have a cabinet?
Seems to me it would cause a lot of road blockage if they ever showed up anywhere.
We just have a department. They have a cabinet, man. Wow.
Is it on the wall, on the floor? What kind of cabinet is this?
They didn't say.
Okay.
I think it's probably more of a, what's that thing you used to have where you put dishes and stuff in it? The hutch.
Liquor cabinet.
Nope, you didn't put dishes in there. Marshall County Maintenance will apply salt to the roadway to enhance traction and cut through the slick, smelly coating on the pavement. That's what I want to do, is drive through something slick and smelly, because that won't stick to my car.
Let's find out exactly how smelly it is. We need to get one of those lemurs and dip his tail in it and then wave it under his nose. And if he passes out, then we know. It's a callback to the lemur story and how the males fight with wrist glands and stink. What?
The post says to avoid the smell of and chicken waste on your vehicle, you might just want to avoid the area
altogether.
Be much easier, I think, than lemurs, because dipping a lemur tail might be dangerous. They have teeth, you know.
Yeah, well,
right there in their mouth.
I'm not afraid of them unless they're, right here. The job of officially putting the United States framers' words onto paper fell to a man by the name, and I've always wondered this, of Jacob Chalice. He's an engrosser.
A what?
He dips his tail in smelly things and waves it under your nose.
You're 58 times?
No, at least. One who copies a piece of writing in large, attractive characters. That's what an engrosser, someone who embiggens it. Anyway, he was also embiggens it, yeah. So you biggin it up. An assistant clerk of the Pennsylvania
Why
State
do I hang out
Assembly
with
as
you
well,
again?
Because you're just as dumb as I am. Now, Jacob was squeezed to get the document out.
Hang on, I'm trying to think of an argument for that. I got none.
Despite making several mistakes, forcing him to insert words in some areas and scribble out others with a penknife, the powers that be were satisfied with the effort and paid him $30. One of the Constitution's apparent glaring errors was not the fault of the harried engrosser, but that of Alexander Hamilton, who took it upon himself to categorize each group of signees by state and designated the host group as Pennsylvania. It put the L before the Y. And again, the state's name also appears that way on the Liberty Bell.
Really?
Evidence that the esteemed statesman was not so much careless as simply following an accepted spelling at the time. I wonder if they pronounced it Pennsylvania. Or Pennsylvania. Ooh, I like Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
That's good.
Know.
Over to you, Tone. Hit me.
Oh, please. Residents of the city of SeaTac, Washington, they're on high alert about a very aggressive owl at North SeaTac Park. According to Cairo TV, the bird, likely a bard or great horned owl. I've heard of barn owls, but okay.
Yeah.
Bard or horned owl hasn't injured anyone yet. But officials say people visiting the park should wave their arms slowly overhead to keep the birds at a distance. You know, kind of like when you're trying to get your motion detector to turn the light on. or if you're a fan of the football game,
picnic.
or if you're a fan of the football game and you've drunk too much, that would be about the only way if you could do. Other protective actions you can take against said aggressive owl include wearing a hat, a helmet, or, as the penguin has been known to do, carry an umbrella.
Oh, that's a good idea.
The guy with the Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife also noted that owls will typically hoot repeatedly before attacking, so you should have some warning. Ooh. You idiot. Ooh.
Flathead Beacon Police Blotter. 12:38 a.m. A man whose late night wandering seemed suspicious was just playing some good old Pokemon Go.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
Oh, they would follow it on their phones all over the place, and it would.
Oh, that.
It. Yes, and people were running into each other in trees and stuff.
Okay.
10:35 p.m. A man had been whistling for the last hour, and that might cause me to dial 911. Can you please go slap that guy?
Where is that officer shooting off his gun when you need him?
10:50 a.m. An elderly man was sitting on a bench in front of a store. Damn it!
Wait. This is Flathead, right? Not Princeton?
Yeah, this is Flathead.
Okay, we're good.
Right. It wasn't you. 11:24 the next morning, a mini horse was loose on a trail. You think they dispatched a mini deputy?
Well, a little weird, but
1:39.
Heavy on the little.
A man threw a rock at an ambulance. Off to you. Close this thing out.
Beyond Meat COO Doug Ramsey. When you just glance at it, it's Beyond Meat coup. Doug Ramsey is in the soup after a recent incident at the University of Arkansas versus Missouri State football game.
Okay.
It's an AP report that on September 17th, as fans had jockeyed their cars out of the parking lot following the game, the 53-year-old Ramsey became enraged when another car made contact with his SUV's wheel.
Okay.
According to police, Ramsey got out of his vehicle and punched through the back windshield of the other car. That takes a little doing. There's got to be some
broken bones.
Ow.
Mm-hmm.
When the driver jumped out, Ramsey pulled him in close and started punching him. Then bit his nose, ripping the flesh off the tip. Sure this is Ramsey? And nah. I don't think it'd be. It's hard to.
Couldn't be Tyson.
Moving along the anatomy. Ramsey was also heard threatening to kill the other driver. He's charged with felony battery and making a terroristic threat and having no frickin' perspective whatsoever.
On anything.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.